Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As they went to break, we are amidst the match between William and Eddie. And it's been back and forth so far. It's been very physical on both ends. Will's gotten some good shots in, and so has Eddie. So, without further ado, let's get back into the ring. Let's get back into the action. William's going to stomp on Eddie. William's taunting Eddie now. William hits the RKO out of nowhere. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Eddie's going to kick out at 1. Eddie goes to the wrist lock. Will's going to counter it to the headlock. Eddie's going to dump William, try to create some separation. Eddie, big avalanche splash in the corner. Eddie picks up Corey. And Eddie, what's he got in mind here? And oh, dear God, nighty-night. Here's the cover. 1. Ooh, William's going to kick out at 1. William goes to the headlock. Eddie's going to counter to the waist lock. Standing switch to the headlock from Will. William's going to hit a vertical stalling suplex. William going to roll over Eddie, put him into a submission hold. And Eddie's got nowhere to go. The ref's right there. Eddie's trying, but no. William's going to beat Eddie. Holy shit. William beats Eddie by submission. William, not known for submission hold finishes, pulls out this one. And William's going to take the victory. And our cameras are going to the ring because I have my announcement to make regarding our tournament. So, as they get stuff ready, we will wait for them to give us the go. Hope everyone is enjoying this show. In 2 weeks, our King of the Ring style tournament will begin. 8 men who have qualified will be randomly inserted into their brackets to face one another in a 2 out of 3 Falls Count Anywhere match to advance to the crowning of our new FSCW TV title at that of the single elimination, at the end of the single elimination tournament. I've said enough. Good luck to the remaining qualifiers. Let's get back to ringside. So yeah, it'll be single elimination. 8 men will enter. We'll see how that goes, but okay, we're giving the go-ahead. Everything's been removed, so we'll be getting on with our next match of the evening, which is going to be 13 and Guardian versus a challenger, a random challenger entering. So Now they want to enter as a team. What are you guys doing, Tex? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Our sound guys are screwed up. They're entering as a tag team, but they don't have their belts. So our techs are trying to fix it, but it's hard enough trying to get them to actually enter together. But I guess they got stuck on Williams' music, and yeah. Let's see who's going to enter their challenge. Oh no. Don Hippie Jesus. We saw him come back last couple weeks, but now he's in tag team. Now the question is, who's his partner? Because as we all know, majority of Don's former tag team members have since moved on or have gotten out of the business. So it shall be interesting to see who will team up with the Hippie Jesus. Well, we know that his brother Sean Haddix is moving on to another indie promotion down in his new residence. So, best of luck with him. And many of the other partners are there. So let's see who answers the call to be Don's partner. Oh, dear God. The sons of Satan himself. Good God. Out of all tag team partners Don chose, he chose the guy that's dark and brutal as he is. Sam Knight. These two, they know how to hurt you. Literally. They can make your entire body hurt. Sam can impale you, and Don can make the parts not work anymore. He's not as a dirty as a player in the game, but the way he'll beat you will be like you just got mugged. But without warning, he'll tell you, I'm going to break your face. And Don, being the dirtiest player in the FSCW, or potentially second now, this unholy trinity, this unholy stable is just going to be brutal. This team will be very interesting. They can function together because very different personalities. Don and Haddix and Sam. It's going to be bad. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 13 and Guardian potentially have their hands full this time around. 13 and Don going to open up. Don going to open up the door with a running DDT. Got a right hand, but 13's going to counter with a right hand of his own. Another right hand goes for a 3, but Don's going to catch it. Goes to the waist lock. pushes 13 away. 13 goes to the headlock. 13's going to pull back, drop toe hold. And Don's going to dive that chop and hits another running DDT. Don going to right hand, tee off. Going to break, but 13's going to catch him. They push off. 13's going to hit his own DDT. 13 goes to the wrist lock. Don's going to counter it to the headlock. And 13's going to counter into a waist lock, saying switch to a headlock. And elbow right to the face of Don. 13 ducks under again, pushes pushes Don away. Don going to take over the head now. Don going to pull back. Clothesline. Drops the elbow, nobody home. Don going to roll right into a hip toss. 13 hits a forearm to the kidneys. Goes to headlock, pushes Don into the corner, but Don's going to come out and pushing his own way around. Don backs up 13, goes to the wrist lock. Don going right to the elbow to the throat, dropping 13. Don dropping elbows. Dumps 13. 13's going to fight his way out of it and hit a clothesline in the ropes, and 13 going to throw Don into the ropes. Going to jump and then springboard, drop the knee right to the shoulder of Don. 13 picks up Don. 13's going to catch him, sweeps the leg out, and goes for a single leg Boston Crab. But Don's right there in the ropes, the ring veteran he is. 13 bringing in Guardian. Guardian's going to shoulder block Don, tossing him up and over. Double axe handle. 13 goes to where goes the waist lock. Wrestling takedown. Guardian going for that Fujiwara armbar. And Don's going to push 13 away and he's going to walk right into a belly-to-belly release suplex. Back to belly release, back to the Fujiwara. Guardian's going to drop him, put him in a submission hold, puts in the kettle mutilate, the rings of Saturn. And Don going to be able to get out of it. But 13 is the larger man. And Sam's going to come in and... Oh! Sam's not in time! Guardian is going to win. Sam was just late getting there. Guardian 13 going to steal this one. And Guardian steal one. Sam was late to the party. So that will take us into our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Is going to be Radiance versus another one of our divas to close out this week's episode of FSCW Preflight. Radiance is making her way down there. It looks like Sam did get there upon reviewing the tape, so that's not going to be over, so we'll have something to do. We'll hear the results for that next week. But anyways, our main event of the evening, who is going to take on Radiance? Oh, it's going to be Vanessa, our FSCW correspondent, back. So Vanessa, not much to talk about her, but she held in there at the Hell in a Cell match and put in the work, so. Yes, Vanessa. And she is our correspondent slash diva. So we'll see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. So here's our main event of the evening. Radiance is going to open up with a belly-to-back suplex right out the gate. Radiance is going to go to the headlock. Hits the jawbreaker on Vanessa. Radiance drops the X handle. Vanessa sidesteps. Vanessa gets her hands up on air, but Radiance is going to counter it to the wrist lock, to the waist lock. Vanessa going to counter it to the headlock. And Radiance is going to counter out of that into a shot right to the bicep and the shoulder of Vanessa. Radiance goes to the waist lock. Vanessa is going to counter it to the headlock. And Vanessa going to take an elbow drive, that elbow right through the throat of Radiance. Drops a double axe handle, glaring move, hits a right hand. Vanessa ducks under, goes back to the waist lock, standing switch to the headlock, elbow to the face. Vanessa goes back to the headlock. Vanessa dumps Radiance, double axe handle, but Radiance going to catch her, no release belly to back suplex. And Vanessa's going to counter to the wrist lock. Vanessa going to just go after Radiance's arm. Vanessa sidestep, looking for a big right hand. They lock up in the corner. They break it up. They stalemate. Radiance goes in for the wrist lock. Vanessa's going to counter it to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Vanessa goes to the wrist lock, right back to that elbow, right to the face and throat of Radiance. Vanessa going to body scissors elbow to the face. Again, Vanessa focusing on the face aspects of it. Picks up Radiance. Radiance looks stunned slightly. Vanessa's going to dump Radiance in the corner, kicks in the midsection, but Radiance going to come back with a Mongolian chop to the chest. Kicks her in the shin. Vanessa comes out a couple right hands, a left hook. Vanessa comes back, goes right back to what brought her as the elbow to the face. Vanessa goes to the wrist lock. Gonna bend it over and go right back at that arm. Vanessa back to the waist lock, or Snapmare is gonna Radiance on counter with the Snapmare. Radiance is going to the headlock, and Radiance hits the vertical suplex. Great elevation there, double axe handle, nobody really home. Big right hands, a couple left hands. The lock, Vanessa's going to counter to the headlock of her own. Vanessa going to throw her in the corner. And Radiance is going to go up top. What's Vanessa got in mind? Oh, Radiance is going to counter it. Radiance jumps up. Big oh, she goes for the frog splash, but Vanessa's going to catch her with a fall-away slam. Vanessa's going to pick up and go right after the arm of Radiance. The brute strength of Vanessa is unparalleled. And scoop slam, just the power it takes for Vanessa to catch her in midair. And Vanessa, what she's got in mind now, she's going, oh, Shining Wizard! Drops Radiance on her face. Radiance is stunned, and Vanessa's going out top. Nope, dumps back in. Radiance might be out. Vanessa, here's the cover. One. Ooh, Vanessa kicks out at one. Radiance goes to the wrist lock, but Vanessa's going to counter it to the headlock. But Radiant's gonna break that up, hit a big shoulder block, and knock her down. Vanessa gets right back up, goes to the wrist lock. Radiant's gonna counter it to the waist lock. And gonna do a wrestling takedown on her. Trying to get Vanessa down, but Vanessa rolls away, and oh dear God, it's STO. Sidestep STO. And Vanessa, she's going out to our announce table and tear it apart. So what does Vanessa have in mind? But Radiant's going to catch her first. And Radiant's going to hit the sidewalk slam and puts Vanessa through the table. Radiant's going to throw Vanessa into everybody else. Radiance throws Vanessa back to the ring. Radiance gets the sidewalk slam off and hits a choke and then a boot to the face. Radiance is up to a 5 count. Radiance is wasting time, giving time for Vanessa to recover. Hits the right hand. They both hit heads, but Radiance is going to hit the Fisherman Suplex Slam. And Radiance. But Vanessa's going to kip up and oh. And Radiance is going for it, but Vanessa's going to counter it. Oh no, she gets the slam off. Radiance, here's the cover. 1. Vanessa kicks out at 1. Right hands. Oh, Vanessa's coming back. It's the clothesline. Hits the leg lariat. Vanessa, here's the cover. 1. Oh, Radiance kicks out at 1. Kicks to the midsection. Vanessa goes to the headlock. Vanessa, elbow to the throat. Vanessa dropping elbows. Will that be enough? Double axe handle. Radiance rolls away. Radiance does not look good at all. Vanessa goes to the waist lock. Backside teardrop suplex. Vanessa all over Radiance. Vanessa rolls over Radiance. Kicks to the midsection. Goes to the headlock. Looks like Vanessa's trying to set up for that Shining Wizard once again. Vanessa put Radiance up top. Vanessa punches Radiance in the face. And going for the super vertical suplex. Here's the cover. 1. Radiance kicks out at 1. And Vanessa, good God, the brute strength. Dear God, Vanessa turns Radiance inside out. Will that be enough? Here's the cover. 1. Radiance kicks out again. Vanessa to the waist lock, standing switch. Vanessa puts Radiance in the corner, shoulder thrust. Vanessa just teeing off on Radiance, trying to figure out why Radiance just won't, what she needs to put Radiance away. Vanessa, here's the cover. 1. Radiance kicks out again. They both hit each other. Vanessa comes back, more punches to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Vanessa, elbow to the throat. Vanessa, cover again. 1. Radiance again, kicks out. Single leg. Vanessa goes to an ankle lock, works on the legs, trying to keep Radiance down. Double axe handle lands. Vanessa tees off. Vanessa throws Radiance in the corner. Another shoulder thrust. Big thigh right to Radiance's face. Will that be enough? Vanessa just trying to figure out what she needs to do to put Radiance away. Elbow to the head. Now Vanessa puts her in a submission hold, the butterfly lock. Will that be enough? And Radiance has nowhere to go! Vanessa wins! Vanessa has beat the Divas champion of the FSCW. Holy shit! Vanessa went balls to the wall. Everything she had in her arsenal to put Radiance away. What a match between Radiance and Vanessa. What a match. Just wow. Another great one. But as usual, we have ran out of time for another episode of Preflight. Thank you all for tuning in once again here on the FSCW Network. As part of the usual, I am Cobble S. Cobble saying have a good night, and we shall see you on the next Flight out.